I love like snuggly kisses, like coming up behind me and like kissing me and like just being all snuggly with me and cutesy. You know, obviously a little gropey, not necessarily going finger straight to my vag. I want you to be more gropey and like handsy with me and like, but cutesy and snuggly at the same time. And then destroy me. And then just shove your cock in my mouth. Or I can just be laying there in bed and you can just plop your dick out on my face and I'm all for it.
Well, you're talking about foreplay, you know, what is the thing that I like being done most to me? And I guess my question would be, are we only talking about physical acts? Because for me, foreplay really starts with the brain and the mind. So before we even get to the physical part, I want to have my brain engaged. Like I want to have all of my senses engaged, and then we can move into physical foreplay.
Favorite type of foreplay? Really aggressive making out. Like, we're not talking like teenager coming at me or whatever, but like, you know, I like to feel like they're hunting me or, you know, coming after me a little bit.
My favorite type of foreplay to have done to me, I just honestly just like playing with my cunt like above my panties, I think is really fucking hot, and just like letting them get wet and then just like going for it. I'm a big fan of that.
My favorite type of foreplay, I'm a tease, so I like to be teased as well. Of course, there is a line with this that I have to make very clear to most people. You don't get to tease me for a week and a half straight and then not give me what I fucking want. But yeah, no, I like to be teased, so like cute little touches, hands up skirts, hands down pants, things like that, but it doesn't have to go directly to sex immediately. There can be a gap of time between when you start foreplay and when you get to the sex. And it's actually better that way because it gets you going, and when you finally get what you want, it's that much more magical.
I love foreplay. I love just banging, but foreplay is super fun. There's actually been times in my relationship where I'm like, you can't have sex with me for a week, we're only gonna do foreplay because this is gonna be a super fucking fun week. And it was, so great. I really love to be fingered a lot. And if it gets to like be super turned on enough, try to get a fist in there, it's great too.
I like neck kisses, like just kiss me all over and I'll melt. I like getting my feet rubbed. That's really hot to me. And I don't know if I'd count it as foreplay, but I really like getting my pussy eaten. But I guess that's just sex at that point.
My favorite type of foreplay is, weirdly, not anything touching my genitals. I like it when people kiss me around the ear and like breathe in the ear and then kiss on the neck right there where it meets. Oh, so good.
What is my favorite type of foreplay? I love a guy that'll just bury his face in my ass. That's a good way to warm me up.
My favorite type of foreplay is having my pussy licked, but only if you're good at it. If you suck at it, I would much rather have you like next to me and kissing me and talking to me while like caressing my body while I play with my clit.
I am a big like nipple sensitivity person, so I like a lot of nipple play if somebody is into that, or I like restraints. So I know how to tie rope. I've taught a lot of people how to tie rope, and yeah, being restrained and then having my nipples tickled, oh, it's over.
My favorite type of foreplay is it's Kawhi Leonard. Yes, watching the Spurs game as long as Kawhi Leonard is playing. That is that's very good foreplay to me, and drinking Tito's vodka is good too.
My favorite type of foreplay done to me? It depends on my mood entirely. Anything from just like laying in bed and like smoking weed and watching a movie and then just like being slow about it, or you know, something a little bit more fast-paced. Just like intensity for me is a form of foreplay in a way.
Foreplay. I love like neck kissing and like deep breathing into like the ear and like just sexy talk. I think that really gets me going.
I like dirty talk, and I like being like finger banged. I'm really about that because that typically makes me squirt, and then that makes me like
more horny because it's like wet everywhere and I'm just like, oh, this is amazing.
What is your favorite foreplay to have done to you?
Getting my house cleaned.